Hello and welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. My name is BinkyB and this is a cube draft. Pretty unexciting pack. We have Karn, which is pretty good, and Lotus Cobra, and that's like, and I guess Thoughts is. But that's like the only considerations. And if I'm gonna start out in a color, I'd rather do it in green. And Karn is pretty powerful, but I'd rather have Lotus Cobra, I think. His ramping skills is legendary, or it's. I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman. It's not a Black Lotus, but it's close. Yeah, so I did record another cube draft before this, but unfortunately when I was going to submit my deck the power failed, so yeah. I can't think of many cards you would take over Umezawa City. So this pack is pretty good, obviously. Lightning Bolt, fantastic. Mr. Rainforest, probably the best fetch. But picking up Umezawa City pack 1, pick 2 means a lot. And now we can build around it. You can even equip a Lotus Cobra with it, it's fine. But now I'm more interested in building something with creatures. Wild Mongrel, Terminate, Reanimate, Dual Cast a Mage. Could be sweet. But I think here we'll pick Elspeth. I'm not sure if we'll go green-white. Lotus Cobra might not make the cut. But having something that pumps out creatures to carry equipment seems like a powerful pick to me. I do like the word powerful too, if anyone would have thought about commenting on that. Now you know. Less exciting pack. Yeah, really. Ugh. We could take Hero of Oxide Ridge. I don't think we'll play Bayou. I really don't think we'll play blue-white. Fire and Ice, we could play it just for the fire side and go like Boros. Could take Talrand, but I don't think so. Cultivate would have been my pick if we played green, but yeah, maybe that's still correct to take. Yeah, sure, I'll take Cultivate. Alright, what do we have here? Who wants to carry a GTA? It's only Mogg War Marshal. But he is actually a pretty good carrier. Wall of Omens, not so much. Sure, Mogg War Marshal, you're tied in. Oh, we have an Imperial Recruiter here. So we have no good white cards. We have a Kami, which is fine. But I would like to play red, I think. So sure, Imperial Recruiter. Gonna move the green cards over here. Force of Will, Spellskite, Frenzied Goblin, Goblin Bombardment. I think I'm gonna pick up Spellskite. He also wears... No, he doesn't wear GT that well, but he protects it, and if it has counters, it could use it. Mogg Fanatic, Doom Traveler, Rift Bolt. I like Rift Bolt. I'm gonna pick up Doom Traveler. Dorks to wear GT, that gives another dork. Here Prophetic Flamespeaker is my pick. The Temple would be nice, but Flamespeaker is actually very good. And I don't expect the Lightning Bolt to wheel, but it was a pretty deep pack, so I guess there's always a small chance of that. Yeah, Imperial Recruiter seems pretty good in this deck. Finds some powerful creatures that could wear equipment. Oh, it actually did come back. Stormkirk Noble is also pretty good, but I'm gonna pick Lightning Bolt here. Some reach is always acceptable, and this is the best. Sure, dual cast the mage, get in there. Getting a bit high on the curve here, but see if we can do anything about that. Of all those cards, I would least want to play against the whip, I think. Sure, we can pick a Flame Slash. And a Pillar of Flame, and a Fire Blast. Alright, maybe we won't play white. Okay, we could go into mono red too. But at the moment, Elspeth is still so strong that I won't abandon white. Could also be that white is not our second color and we play green instead. Brimaz! But we have a Sulfuric Vortex, which is pretty hard to pass down. And a Coalition Relic. Cunning Spark Mage. Yeah, nothing stands up to the power of the Vortex. Now white is starting to whittle down. But we need to lower the curve even more. Gonna move them over here for now. It would be sweet if we could Fire Blast and duplicate it with Dual Cast Mage. Like, play this in turn 3. Ooh, and there's an Ajani, which makes me want to go back to white. So what red cards do I have? Grim Lavamancer and Firebolt. Well, Ajani is extremely good. Grim Lavamancer is pretty good too. I think Ajani is worth it. There we have a Goblin Guy, don't need to see much else in the pack. It's like, yeah, slam. So I would like to not play Flame Slash if possible. And I might splash Ajani, I might not. I might splash Ajani but not Elspeth. Double white seems like a stretch here. So what do we have? A Basilisk Collar, Gutter Snipe, Beetleback Chief and Incinerate. Do we want the Chief? Yeah, I actually think we want the Chief. He's expensive but very good. This, not the Seaver Arceus, but next to, but Burning Tree Emissary. Could be the pick. Ash Club Phoenix a bit expensive. Burst Lightning good, but not that good. I'm gonna pick Burning Tree Emissary. Here we have a Path, which is pretty good. But Plateau is nice. Now we can play the white. Perforus, Arc Trail. I'm gonna pick Sacred Foundry and really cement Ajani here. Mishra's Factory is a good pickup. Also wears the GT. This seems decently aggressive, but I lack 1-drops and I guess 2-drops too. But Ajani is powerful. Won matches in Modern with him, even won matches in Grand Prix Madrid with him. It's a pretty good feeling to wipe the Jund players' lands, like 7 of them. Nope. Cunning Spark Mage. He's a bit expensive, but I think he's the best. He brings some kind of reach too, which is good. Oh, every red card wheel, why do I bother? I'll pick the Lavamancer, not because I think he's that much better than a Firebolt, but he wears equipments. And I know I talk a lot about that, but the GT is that good that it's worth building your entire deck around it. If we can go like connect with this in turn 3 or something, the game is just over. So few decks can beat that. The big ramp decks might, but now we have a Molten Rain to deal with that. Do I want Basilisk Collar now when I picked up the Spark Mage? Yeah, sure. That's actually a really nice combo. And I guess Lavamancer works too. Also gives my smaller creatures the ability to trade with larger. I guess I wouldn't mind a Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, Batterskull in the first pack and then get past a Stoneforge Mystic. That would be nice. I think I picked a Burst Lightning here. I think it was another burn spell in the next pack, but Purphoros. He's not out of the question, but yeah, we'll see. No Batterskull. Alright. You have Warlilius Helix, a Jackal Pup, and Sweet Blood Red Elf. I don't think we can play it, unfortunately. So Warlilius Helix or Jackal Pup. I think Jackal Pup, we need creatures. It's not the best one drop in the world, but it does the trick. Wrath of God is not really for us. Char is, but I'm not sure. Then we have Lightning Helix and Krenko's Command. Lightning Helix, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 burn spells. Do we want the Lightning Helix too? It's really good. I guess Krenko's Command will probably wheel. Char or Krenko's Command should wheel. Sure, we can splash one more white card. I would like an Arid Mesa too. One more jewel would be okay, but not over a good card, I guess. So Purphoros combos with Middleback Chief only. Mogwar Marshal too. And if we will, at Krenko's Command. Let's see. Chain Lightning and Borderland Marauder. And a Clifftop Retreat. I think I'll pick the Chain Lightning. Borderland Marauder is good and all, but it's not that good. We're getting up on the creature count, so it's fine. I would splash Treasure Cruise in this deck, no problem. We have a Bushwhacker, but we also have the Arid Mesa. Bushwhacker is good. Will it wheel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a Shrine of Burning Reach too, I didn't even see that. Shrine is really good too. Alright, I'll pick the land. But it stings. But now we have a perfect mana base. We can play 1 plains and the 2 lands, and it should be perfect. Oh god, Revelation. We can't take that. Can't take Dragonford or Searing Blaze, and I think Searing Blaze is my pick here, since Krenko's Command is very likely to wheel. So 2 more cards, maybe we play 16 lands. Kiki-Jiki, Edwild, Hammer or Restoration Angel. Kiki-Jiki works with Jewel Cast Mage, Imperial Recruiter and Middleback Chief. Do we want to play an Edwild in this deck? Don't think so. Do we want a Restoration Angel? It has the same uses as the Kiki-Jiki, I guess, but it's 1 mana cheaper. I think I'm gonna pick up the Hammer. Gives us a better late game. And also it gives our creatures haste, which is not irrelevant. So I would like to... Oh, Stagger Shock. That's nice, but I'm gonna pick the Fighter Inquisitor. Unfortunately, but have to take it. Basilisk Collar is probably out now. Doesn't seem great. I don't think we need it, that's the thing. Next card to go is probably... Do you want to play Teetering Peaks? Well, it's the only card of those I will play, so... Next card to go is probably Hammer or Cunning Spark Mage. Recruiter might be bad too. It does find more creatures though, which is good. It actually finds every creature in my deck. Yeah, it actually does. Woolly Helix I will play. Now I can't use more expensive spells. This is way too expensive for my taste. Might be forced to play 17 lands actually. Yeah, I'll play Krenko's Command. Then we can probably cut something. Probably the Hammer actually, better in the board. Turn 2 Burning Tree into a GT. Don't mind if I do. It's a good thing to have. Do I want Borderland Marauder? Yeah, I'm not gonna play any of the other ones. The good thing with having an aggressive deck is that the games will end. I think we can remove Spellskite too. Don't need that. Oh, both wheeled? I'm gonna pick Shrine here. It's such a good card. Sure, we can take a Techage. Doesn't really matter. Alright, we have to cut 2 cards. We'll go to deck building and see. Right about here the power went out, which was kind of frustrating. The blue-white deck I had there was so sweet. One of the very best I've ever had in a draft, and then nope. Oh well. Yeah, you count as creature. Alright. I don't think we can cut any creatures. I want all of them. So we have to cut at least one spell. I think the first spell I will cut is probably Pillar of Flame. Do I want to cut one more, or is 16 lands enough with this deck? It should operate pretty good on 2 lands and really hit the sweet spot on 3. 3 lands, then you need statistically I think this should work. It's a big if. A forest, yeah, good call, but no, I don't think so. Then let's see. 1 mountain away for Sacred Foundry, 1 away for Plateau, another one for Arid Mesa, 1 more for Factory. Do we want to play Teetering Peaks or not? I don't think so. We already have 1 utility land in the Mishra's Factory. The Peaks is good though. With like Prophetic Flamespeaker, it's just crazy. But he is already decent. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 white sorcerers for 3 spells. Not that many, but it should be enough. Alright, I'll submit this deck. I'll see you shortly for game 1.